Hello, it's me, Gina, and welcome back to my kitchen. On today's episode of Busy Baking, we are on the hunt for an easy, yummy cookie, and we have found it. I was trying to find a way to make cookies quicker, but still really yummy, and I think I found a good way to do it. So we may be trying this with different types of cookies every once in a while, just to see if we can keep changing it up. Find some more combinations of yumminess, because I love a good cookie. Love a good cookie. Y'all know I'm not good at decorating. I don't really like to ice cupcakes. I don't really like cupcakes to make them at all. I'd rather make it in a sheet cake. But cookies are, because you have just a little single thing, really easy to eat, pop it in your mouth. And today we're gonna make butter pecan cookies. Butter pecan is one of my favorite ice creams. It is just, to me, it's just so yummy. And I found this recipe, tweaked it a little bit for what I needed, and it is amazing. So, without further ado, let's get to baking, y'all. For this butter pecan recipe, you are gonna need 1 box of butter pecan cake mix. I have Betty Crocker Delights, such a good cake mix. You're gonna need 1/3 cup of oil. Now, this is for the 15.25 ounce box of cake mix. If you get the 18 ounce, you're gonna have to go up in your oil a little bit and just play around. So 15.25 ounce box, 1/3 cup of oil, 2 eggs, and then some powdered sugar in a container. When I do cookies and roll them in powdered sugar, I don't like to throw my powdered sugar away, so I just try to do it in a Cool Whip container because you can just close it up and reuse it again. But you can put it on like a big sheet pan, like a sheet cake pan or something, so you have room to put more in there. But what I do it is just in a little Cool Whip can. You're also gonna need your baking sheet set out. So I have my Air Bake cookie sheet and my Silpat liner, my silicone liner. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna mix in your 1/3 cup of oil. And I'm just using Harris Teeter vegetable oil. And then you are going to crack open your eggs. Don't y'all just love easy recipes? Like if you just want something yummy, like you could for real make these cookies from start to finish in less than 30 minutes. So that to me is great when you want some type of cookies, but you don't want to take a lot of time. And if you want to like wow your friends and they think that you made something like extravagant, but it really didn't take long at all, make these cookies because they're so good. They're probably one of my favorite cookies I've ever made. And I have some cookies that have a lot of steps in them, y'all, but this is easy. 3 ingredients, not counting rolling them in your powdered sugar, and such yummy cookies. Oh my gosh. So all we're gonna do is mix this together, and you wanna make sure it's completely mixed. I use a wooden spoon, use whatever you want. I'm flinging stuff all over my counter. Y'all know that drives me crazy to have dirty counters, even when I'm cooking. I use a wooden spoon. You can use a metal spoon, whatever you want. You can try a silicone spatula. This dough is really gonna be thick. You don't need to, and I wouldn't really want the hassle of getting out a hand mixer or a stand mixer, but you can. And I don't know if a whisk would work just because it is so thick. The dough will get really, really thick on you. So I just use a wooden spoon and it works really great. And you just wanna make sure it is all mixed and combined. So our dough is already pretty much ready. One thing I will do is, besides eat raw cookie dough, so y'all come at me in the comments about how I'm gonna die of salmonella, is I will scrape off my wood spoon just to make sure there's no like egg yolk or egg white on there or any oil, and then just mix it in a little bit with this spoon. Now our dough is ready. So you want to preheat your oven to 350, and what I'm gonna do is just take this spoon and just roll it into balls. It doesn't matter how big you want your cookies. I like my cookies to be kind of bigger. You can use like a teaspoon or a tablespoon or a cookie scoop. Mine are probably, I'd say maybe about a 1/4 of a cup of dough. So I bake mine for about 13 minutes. So if you go bigger, it'd be longer, obviously. If you go smaller, it'd be shorter. If you make them about a tablespoon, it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to bake. So 350, you're just gonna roll the balls up. You wanna keep them roughly about the same size. So I'm just eyeballing mine. I make a lot of cookies, so I'm pretty good about keeping them the same size. So with mine, I'm gonna bake them about 13 minutes, and I'll explain that in just a minute. So what you wanna do is you just want to roll them all up in the powdered sugar with your hands and put them on your baking sheet. Now, one thing you can do is you can roll them and kind of set them aside, let them sit just a minute and soak up some of that powdered sugar and roll them a second time if you really want the powdered sugar effect on the outside of it. Sometimes it doesn't come out like, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of crinkle cookies, but that's basically what this is a crinkle cookie. And so if you put them right on the baking sheet after you put the powdered sugar on them, you're not gonna get quite the crinkle effect from the powdered sugar, so you may wanna just roll them and then set them to the side and roll them a second time. That really gives you that powdered sugar coating on the outside that does the crinkle part. So all I'm gonna do is finish rolling up these balls, put them on this Silpat liner, and pop them in the oven, and we will be ready to bake them. All right, now these are all rolled up, so what I'm gonna do is just pop them in the oven. Like I said, 13 minutes. Might have to cook them another minute because they're so much bigger, but we will be back in just a second, and I will show y'all what they look like. All right, y'all, ta-da! Our butter pecan cookies are done, and here is what they look like. So they are crinkle cookies, but like I said, if you double dip them in the powdered sugar, they'll have more powdered sugar on top. But these are still yummy. They smell so good. They smell just like the ice cream. Does butter pecan ice cream smell? It smells like butter pecan ice cream taste, and it tastes like butter pecan ice cream tastes. Here are the cookies. Ta-da! But these were really these were really quick, really yummy cookies. So you guys have got to try this recipe. As we're coming into the fall season, you got pecans everywhere. One thing you could do is roast some pecans in the oven and crunch them up and put them in here so you have little bites of pecans. Oh, it would be so good. But they're cookies. Oh my god, they're so soft and fluffy. And they're so good, they taste just like that ice cream. Alright y'all, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite cookie is or what your favorite cake is, and I can turn it into a cookie for you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because y'all know y'all want to. We put out videos every Tuesday and you don't want to miss it. And we'll see y'all next time. Stay sweet, y'all. I swear that's a good cookie. That's like one of the best cookies.